Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in. What am I doing with these? I did not think this fully through. How were these here before? Like, that's been there. I don't know what my plan was with these. You can do this. That seems to make some sense. And then we take... does it? I don't know. We had to change everything for the 3-4 format, and like some stuff just gets missed, you know? And you're just like, oh crap, right, that thing. And then, yeah, you end up having to make like other choices, and then moving stuff, and... Oh no, I wasn't fully thinking. I got some tea with me, and I got some hydration device, so, you know, be good on that front. And I don't know, we're doing something. We're doing something. All right, I think that makes sense. So hello, welcome on in, everybody. For those who don't know, this is Zelda for the Game & Watch. This is the specifically released for the Game & Watch console before the Game Boy period. Not the Game Boy Color, not the Game Boy Advance, before both. The Game Boy. And so we started playing this because we started learning Link's crossbow training, and we were doing co-streams, or like double speed runs, right? And so with that, we ended up playing this, but because we were always splitting it with other gameplay, we've never actually done a run on this that was like recorded with time or anything like that. So I figure, and then we haven't done a actual timed single run of crossbow training in a while either. And I don't have submitted times for either. So I figured, like, you know what, let's go ahead and let's get actual runs of these in and done. So I just want to pull up, so the current world record on Game Boy Advance for this game, which is wild. 2 people started playing this game a month or 2 ago, and they did it on the Wii U Virtual Console for the Game Boy, for the Game & Watch collection, for the last and final Game & Watch collection. And they got within 600 milliseconds of each other. So I don't know if there's some trick or something that I don't know about. So we're just gonna do a run, see how well we do. I think that we can probably get pretty close, but it's wild that like we randomly thought of this game and 2 runners also were playing at the same time. So very curious in like how that like global consciousness happened. This is very hot. So without further ado, let's make sure we have control of the game. And we do not. Cool, 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 cool. Let's just, oh, Game Boys. Let's just relaunch that real quick. There we go. So this was the game that gets unlocked after you've unlocked everything else in this. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I'm already behind, but that's alright. Alright, this is one of 2 dungeons that we're going to go right on to get the tomahawk. So for those who have not seen this game, it was released shortly after Zelda for the NES. Before, I believe, Link's Adventure. AKA Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. And, the objective of it, just like Zelda, beat the dungeons, get the piece of the Triforce, make your way downtown, move fast. And so how this works is that what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to kill all these goblins. Those are the guys that are like directly in front of us, while trying not to get hit. And every dungeon ends with a dragon. So we're going to be going through there, trying to get to the dragons, beating those. Every dungeon has the same 3 items in it. So it has a tomahawk, a map, and life water. You can also, in addition, Whoops. Pick up hearts and a few other things. The general objective of the game, and what we're going to be aiming for here, is that life water works just like fairies. So fairies, right, if you die, they restore you back to full health. In this game, full health is 5 hearts. And similar to other Zeldas, once you have full life, what ends up happening is that you shoot a beam, and so that beam becomes super handy because it does double damage up here because we hit him with our regular, and then we also are able to shoot him from further away, which we can't do in general, so that saves most of our time right there. So our goal is to stay with 5 lives as much as possible. We did get the tomahawk in the previous one, to be able to which then helped us beat the boss. Now, we do that because it ends up saving us time, because the time to go get the tomahawk versus the time that it take us to beat the dragon is like how we do that math and able to determine that that is indeed faster. And so we end up doing is kind of like making that decision. It only comes in handy in dungeons 1 and 5. So that's the only time you're going to see us doing that. Besides that, we're just using our sword. The sword doesn't do any additional damage if we have full health. And then we're going to be dodging the fire as it falls down. And then also dodging his tail that we can see swinging there. So we got to be careful because we really want to keep full health. Not have to use those life waters if we can avoid it. Because that's time loss. So if we can get like through the entire game without like getting hit, that's kind of ideal. Or if we do get hit, hopefully we have life water and we're able to move forward from there. But you can see we're already through 3 minutes in through 2 dungeons. World record's just under 13 minutes. So I'm curious where we're gonna land. A few things to note. So every time Link attacks, his shield goes behind him. Wow, I used that life water for nothing. Wow, that was probably really bad, actually. Please give me life water. That's a map, isn't it? Crap. Yeah, so I end up healing and then getting hit. So what ends up happening, you can see the shield goes behind us. So what we have to do is dodge the guys below, dodge the goblin when he shoots his dart, and then also watch the pose that will be shooting behind us. And then we can only, if we don't have the full life, the only time we can attack the goblins when he's in this front position, which is why it's really important to have the water of life, because then we can attack him. And so like we can see how long this is taking. All right, and we got water of life, which is great. So we're going to use that real quick by pushing down, and then we're going to go right because we have to, and moving on. All right, we want as much double damage, so we go back here, and then we don't want to be moving while that's happening. That's kind of where you end up dying, is moving while trying to like dodge. So you gotta like make sure that you're watching when the pose are attacking to properly have your shield behind you, and then when he shoots us, you need to make sure that you have your shield in front of you. Outside of that, that's really the only dodging that we're doing. And then of course watching out for below, which they do have a set pattern. So you'll kind of like start to see like patterns that look familiar. And then if we do move anytime like that, we're going to be moving with our, while not attacking, to ensure that our shield protects us. We got another water of life, which helps give us some feeling of safety, which is pretty good. Let his tail stab, and back to attacking. Let his tail stab, and back to attacking. And this is all we're going to be doing. And basically we just end up with more enemies, and more attacks end up happening in every dungeon. The dragon ends up attacking more, so our opportunity to attack him decreases. And that's kind of how most of this goes. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good so far. Ideally, we want like a sub 14, and I messed up because I was looking at the speedrun thing, and I forgot that this was going to start immediately. Wow, and I walked into that knife. I thought he was going to put it down in time. He did not. So I was not paying attention, used our life water to get us back, and then immediately walked into this guy. So that was cool. Wow, come on, dude. Nice, another water of life. I kind of would have preferred a heart, honestly. That way I wouldn't feel like I'm wasting this. But we're alright. This is dungeon 4, so we're going to go left. Let me go back here. We're going to move like this. He's gonna shoot. Easy day. And he gives us nothing. Great. Cool beans. I feel like this might have been the dungeon that actually we should have went right on, but maybe not. That was close. But we're a pro. We know what we're doing. Nice. Another water of life. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this was not. I just looked at what the pattern is I'm looking at. Definitely not. Alright, it definitely is 5. Alright, and dungeon 4. I'm also going off the guide from like 4 years ago, so with the world record just being beat within 600 milliseconds of each other, which is very impressive, I do have to say. The nice thing is water of life do carry through dungeons, so while we did get hit there, I don't have to worry about using this. As while the tomahawks break at the end of the boss, and then the maps are semi-obviously only for that dungeon, the water of life does carry through. So we'll be using that immediately. And then we're going to be going right in Dungeon 5. Oh my goodness, he did hit us. I even stopped attacking, and that might have been what ended up hurting us worse. Ooh. You can kind of see that like the attack's a little iffy sometimes. Where it's like they clearly are like stabbing us, but you like time it well enough that you do well. Wow, he shot us again. Yeah, so that's the other thing now with these enemies. When they do hit you, you end up getting like sent back, which makes it more difficult. And then yeah, once again, since we're don't have anything, we can only attack him when he's up front, which makes it really cruddy for us. And there's the tomahawk that we were going for, the whole reason that we're in this side of the dungeon. And to the right. Yeah, we're definitely losing some major time not having full health here. Oh, I walked into that. I was like trying to think about how I was going to avoid both. That one was kind of lucky, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. I almost drove right into that again. And that's the map, which is not what we want. So we have another slow 5, unfortunately. And was not going for the tomahawk because we took hits in the first one. So that didn't even matter. Alright. Probably could have done a little bit better there. Oh, no. Oh, no, we died! That's alright, we just start on this level again. We don't lose any items, I don't believe. But we do have to lose that time to restart, and then we have to rebeat this guy. So, and then the other cruddy thing is, we don't start with full life. We start with only 3 hearts. It'd be definitely worth it sometimes if dying did mean gain your... but it's not tactically advantaged. Yeah, really bad 5th dungeon. Alright, we're not going to use our water of life because we don't want to waste it on the dragon, because it doesn't matter because we do have the tomahawk. Yeah, so the tomahawk does 3 times the damage, I believe, of your sword. So you can see how much quicker we just were able to kill that dragon in Dungeon 5. Unfortunately, we did lose a lot of time, and we have to... Ideally, we're going to get through 3 dungeons in like 4 minutes, but these dungeons take a while. Hopefully, I'm skilled enough not to die. Nice. Alright. That's pretty good. Made a lot of like hard decisions each way. stopped attacking there. Let me go here so we can get that double hit. And nice. And we have a water life for safety. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. Nice. Alright. We're back on a pretty decent pace now that we have full life again. These are very much the same pattern, so you kind of like learn where to move. Nice. And we're already to the boss on this dungeon. Ooh, my goodness. So we can like see immediately, because we don't have the tomahawk, how much slower this is, but it is quicker because the tomahawk path on this one would require us to do 2 more levels, which does take time while the other one was only 1. So that's how it's all weighed. Wow, I do not know why I did that way. Kinda dumb. I just kinda like stopped moving for a second, got hit like 3 times. I don't know what I was looking at. I really have no idea. I had like a brain fart. I was like, oh, we're at like X amount of life, might as well get hit anyways. And I was like, oh god, no, I'm not. And then I ended up like getting off pattern really bad. Oh! What? Who just hit me? I really actually don't know what just hit me. I'm a little confused. I thought we did really well. And yeah, we got hit, so that was weird. That was bizarre. Ideally, if we get under 17, it's like pretty decent. Yeah, so these are the ones that are hard, because you can't spend a lot of time up near him, and that's the only time you can attack him. And if you run into the knives like that, ugh. Don't die, don't die. Us, he should die. Alright, we need to kill him right now. Okay. And we got a new water life, which will help put us back on track. Oh, really? Double, really? Oh man, I am messing this up. No, he ain't giving me anything worthwhile. Wow. Bring it back. God, it is tight. Oh, no, no, not 2 game overs. Holy guacamole. Wow, I can't believe that count. I'm actually really confused because I don't think I was attacking, but maybe I was. I don't know why I'd be attacking. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, we're not gonna use the life water because we're going to the dragon. I don't think we're getting that last place on this. We have a whole other dungeon after this. accidentally went a little early, so I ended up using the life water, which auto did it. Honestly, it's not the worst because we were going to use it anyways. But thankfully, we didn't get hit twice because that would have been the real death. And we're trying to save Zelda because she apparently hates the dragons or something. And so the dragons are like uprising because they hate humans. And that's basically the lore. So we gotta save her from the dragons dungeon by getting the Triforce pieces because they're like the key to the dungeon. I don't know if it makes a lot of sense, but we're gonna do it nonetheless. Yeah, we're basically gonna see this pattern a lot. Nice. Alright. GBI, I don't know what that means. Like I said, we're really just gonna be seeing this pattern a lot. Alright. Get back up there. Nice. And one more, and then we're at the dragon, or this might be the dragon. I think it's one more. No, it is. Okay, we're there. Cool. Alright, and final boss fight. Time will be coming up as soon as he dies. Oh god. Wow. I got greedy and then kind of got like stuck in the pattern. Oh my goodness. Die already. Alright, 1948. That is 2.5 minutes over last place. That could be explained by 2 game overs. Probably alone. A little curious. Cool beans. And then you can start a new game plus on this if you want. We are going to do another run because I do want not last place. That's kind of like our general goal. That's like usually our general goal, but I do want to do this real quick. This is going to look weird because reasons. You know, there's a better way to do this. We're just going to kick over here real quick. And then we're gonna watch the world record just because I haven't done that. I'm pretty curious what this will look like. Hello? Yeah, this is like mind-blowing to me. Hold on. Why is this not showing up? There we go. A little off, right? It's bugging me. Oh, went too far. Be perfect. Nice. So yeah, this is like the wild thing. I wish they had controller inputs, because they get this kill immediately. Oh. I don't know what that strat is. That's insane. Holy cow. What? How do they do that? What? How are they doing that? That's wild. I'm so confused. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. Holy cow. Interesting, they didn't go right. Or maybe they did. I just didn't notice because it was so quick. I think they did. Because they have the tomahawk, they had to have. Wow. First dungeon under a minute. Very impressive. Okay, I think that's just a strat. And they're just gonna go left. Alright, how do we do that? They upload anything to speedrun? That'd be nice. 4 years ago. 7 years ago, which is what we're using. And... wow. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so no guide. I don't know how they're doing that, so I guess we're just gonna have to figure it out ourselves. Oops. Oops. Alright. Alright. Hold on, we're just gonna try and figure this out. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Oh god, this is so hard. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be hard, but I do like it. Alright. Here we go. I think he got mad at me. I think he got mad at me. I really don't understand why. Finicky little thing. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Three, two, one, go. Holy cow. Alright. Oof. Okay. Oh, I died. Okay. God, this is gonna take some, Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Holy cow. Alright, that is tiring. Legitimately tiring. I slow down to then still take damage? I don't really know why. Insane. Whoops. Wow. I feel like it's a little bit faster for like these just because like you don't have these guys stuck below you, and then you do this, then you go like this. Oh no, I got hit. Oh god. Alright. I don't think that's worth it. Mostly because I just don't know what I'm doing. Wow. Okay. That was just kind of dumb on my part, to be honest. There was no reason for me to like completely stop attacking for a second. Alright. Wow, really? I was slower? Oh, I guess because, yeah, I did lose the life water. What? How did I get hit? I got hit and I have no idea how. I really feel like I blocked everything and then like I was like, why am I not shooting? That's concerning. Wow. Wow. Come here, dude. Come on, come on, come on. Life water? Thank you. My god. Horrible. I was attacking and pushing down, which you can only push down as to your soul input to get the life water to work. I'm like, why is it not working? Was I being dumb? Wow, I should have like a 45 time save in this. Absolutely throw it away with idiocracy. Of course, right now we're still aiming to get 0 game overs, which I think we can do. No issue. I do think that there is some advantage to, there is some time to be saved on like where you finish the levels. So like you can always like finish right below the stairs. Oh my goodness, alright. This is intense! Did I get hit? No, okay. I thought it looked briefly like I did. It's like, oh my god. Every now and again, that really messes me up, and I think I move too quick. We do alright. Alright, no more losing the hearts. Nice. What are we on? 4? Okay. What? What? You shouldn't be able to stab me from up here if I'm attacking faster than him. That's the, like, rule. Oh, shit. Alright, and now boss, and we have a new water of life, so we're in pretty good condition. That was pretty ballsy right there. I think this next dungeon is the one where I got hit and then used life water and then immediately got hit twice. It's like, what are we doing? Alright, cool. Yeah, it's got like a 10:49. Yeah, 3 minutes in Dungeon 5. Wild. Nice. Straight up. Let's go. Oh no. Can't believe I got hit in Dungeon 5 again. I think we'll get life water after this though. I think we get, yeah, we get all the items in this one, so it's like... What? Oh my goodness. What are we doing? I was like purposely standing still and attacking. That way we wouldn't get shot by the Poe. It did not matter. Wow. Wow, and then we got the map. Not good, not good. Another bad Dungeon 5. Cursed dungeon. I figure that's gotta be faster, right? Ah, great. I still think we're gonna be like 50 seconds ahead. Alright, minute 32, 18:16 current PB, or best time. Oh, I was doing dumb stuff. I was overthinking it. I honestly didn't really realize I could hold it up until that playthrough. I thought I always went back. I don't know why. I was thinking of it more like a switch than like an action, if that makes sense, where it's like, okay, you click it, you go back. What the fork? You shouldn't be able to stab me up there. I thought that was agreed upon. What the hey, dude? What the heck? Oh, no, not a game over again. Come on, man. I'm better at this game than that. Ugh, I was not paying enough attention to actually dodge that. I went forward, I went backwards for some reason. Come on, dude. Thank you, my god. Horrible. Bad dungeon. Alright. We'll save a lot of time in 7, though. We won't make stupid mistakes on the dragon. And we won't game over in 7. I think my eyes are starting to glitch out. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's something really nice about the article that BBC released stating that Gemini was the worst AI model out there. It, like, makes me happy that, like, it's officially recognized, because it is bad. I was kind of lucky, I'm gonna be honest. Nice. Wow, to think that that's where world record is right now, that they just beat this game. That's crazy. Oh, what the heck? He's not supposed to be able to stab me. Unfair. You can't stab me while I'm stabbing you. Well, that was dumb. Ugh. Losing 2 sucks too, because it means that you can't do a heart. Losing 3 obviously sucks because it just means that, like, you're, like, begging for a game over at some point. Okay. Need to be better. That is wildly annoying. I was really under the impression as long as I was stabbing him, he couldn't stab me. I forgot how that worked. Come on. Oh my, 1 life! 1 hit! Ah! Oh, that's actually the worst OH game over because it means that like we have the most left. What the hey? I got hit twice? When? Did I get hit once by him and then once while also below? Because that's pretty screwed up. Thank you, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Horrible, horrible. Dungeon 7's killer, man. Something's up. You really shouldn't be able to stab me like that. I thought as long as he was blinking, he couldn't hurt us. That's what the guide says. Is this faster? Horrible. 3, 2, 1, go. That was a little spastastic, but we got through it. Oh. Alright. Whoops. Nice. Alright, I think we go for the stab just as is. I think that's quicker. Oh, I got stabbed from below. It might stop being viable at this point, to be completely honest. As soon as there's like 2. Yeah. As soon as I have to spend time attacking from away, like, I don't think it's... Oh, thank God we got a heart. I was like, no, come on, man. You gotta like really respect like the simplicity of these games. This was actually like considered one of the greatest Game & Watch games, because it was like, it still felt like a Zelda, but it's like simple and it was easy to like pick up, and like it looked good. Wow, really? I think that proves that not doing dumb stuff is quicker. Really, dude? Really? Like, I was actively thinking about, like, not being hit by that guy and then got hit anyways, you know? Horrible. Wow, I think I'm gonna game over in Dungeon 2. Holy guacamole. Holy guacamole. Hold on real quick, I gotta turn on my AC. It's getting very, very toasty in here. Very toasty. Yeah, I'm wearing pants. Pants! Okay, I'm back. Alright. It smells like burning electronics in here, which is a little concerning. Like melting plastic. I think I'm having a stroke. I don't know. That seems normal, right? Ugh. Yeah, we're good. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I forgot the strategy. Go! Oh my goodness. Strategy is exhausting. I'm gonna be honest. It's Thursday. You know what Thursday means? New episodes of Taskmaster. That's exciting. That was horrible. Why is quicker to attack him? Oof. Oof. I'm feeling okay about this. Okay. We learned that I suck at this and I shouldn't be doing it in Dungeon 2. Yeah, here we are. All right. We're just gonna do it dungeon 1 only. Here we go. That still felt slow. I feel like I went too far back over and over and over again. Yeah, that was bad. That was better. Yeah. Not great. Alright, we're not doing the dumb stuff. Cool. It was a little bit slow, but that's alright. Because I didn't realize how much health he was. I went and I paused for safety. I really don't... Same thing, I paused for safety. I was so scared of, like, losing life. Now we have a life water, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright. Yeah, there we go. You just gotta, like, plow through. He's not gonna shoot you in time. That's what you gotta, like, live your mentality with. Yeah, so we only do 3 points of hit point damage, then the tomahawk does 9, so it does 3 times as much damage. So these take a third of the time, but, you know, the risk of, like, levels... Wow. I don't know what my brain was thinking. I think I was over worried about the tail. Alright. What am I comparing against? Wrong thing. There we go. Nice. Are we on dungeon number 3? Okay. Yeah, we rush in, that way we can get a few. Magnus rushes in. Ugh, shoot. I kind of went dumb there, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we got life water. So, barely any problems. Sucks, because it's like, we're using it now instead of later. Should kill him before he can attack us again. Sweet. Pretty good. Feeling pretty good about this dungeon, to be honest. Nice. And dragon. Yeah, we went for that extra hit. It was a little risky, but it was worth it. Because we didn't mess it up. Yeah, we really pushed it there. Nice. Nice. Like I said, that dungeon felt good. Thought I messed that up for a second, like I tend to do, but all was good. Nice. Oh! I wish that, so the downside is, even though we've collected like 3 life waters and haven't used any of them, we can only keep one in our inventory at a time. So that's like the one like super unfortunate thing about this, is that we are stuck where it's like, so if I get hit again, I don't have those life waters in my inventory. So we just gotta like hope I don't mess up and hopefully gather like another life water before I get hit again. Nice. And we did. Alright. And into dungeon number 4. This is, you can see like the dragons just end up with more and more life. They end up doing more fire. Their tail attacks more often, so like the cycles are more aggressive. So you have less opportunity to attack and they have a lot more health. So you really gotta like take it where you can. I thought about risking it, but it was not worth it. Alright. Cool beans. Wow. Let me see. Alright. Good old Dungeon 5. Dungeon 5 and Dungeon 7 are definitely cursed. Nice. Alright, Dungeon 5, we go for the right because we want to get the Tomahawk, because it's faster in this level. Going back lets me get closer, so it like sets that. So we're using a little bit of strategy to get the skeleton guy down below a little bit further away from us, which allows us to like move in closer to be able to get those close attacks, which are where a lot of stuff really matters. Unfortunately, I did have to use that life water, but of course, always worth it. And, oh, got a map. It'd been nice to immediately get another life water, but I know, it's the last one. We will get one in this one, so the goal is just not to get hit at the beginning. And then, so this is where it would have been nice to be able to go back here instead, and then be able to move up, and then kind of hang out here for a little bit. And nice. Alright. Yeah, Dungeon 5 is supposed to be like one of the faster ones because we get the Tomahawk. The fact that like it was a bane of our existence before this is kind of unfortunate, and I did risk it and it was not worth it, unfortunately. Nice. Alright, Dungeon 6. Here we go. Nice. I got a little scared there. I risked. I didn't back off. I just kept the pressure on. And I was like worried that we were gonna get stabbed below or above. And we did not, so that was really good. Sometimes my time is like flailing arms a little off. And it gets a little worrisome, but we're good. Alright, and we got backup life water. Makes me feel much more comfortable. Gamer! What is up? Holy guacamole, holy guacamole. Wept. 12-month streak? So I've been gaming. We announced that we were coming back for GDQ in November and started streaming again, so that's wild. I'm still alive. I know I haven't been here in so long. I appreciate you, I know. Did you tech check today? How'd that go? God, this fire is so fast. That was risky. Got my tech check done and went well. Didn't know that I had just installed OBS. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Yeah. Yeah, I have the OBS package installed and have everything all set up already. I'm just like kind of like interested in like what's going on. Yeah, I think it's definitely interesting. I'm like curious in how this is gonna work. That you guys had to have OBS as commentators too, because I really just thought that we'd like be in a Discord channel together. Because like that's how we did another charity event I was a part of. But definitely interesting. All right, Dungeon 7, our cursed dungeon. Oh! I can't believe we just got stabbed. I cursed it too. I knew it. Yeah, Slyfar. I think it allows them to turn. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because they have us. One of the interesting things for me as the streamer, they have me pushing my game to like pan left, and then they have the mic on the right or whatever. There is some issues that they said shouldn't be a problem, but because I have a mono mic. And so it's definitely like they're definitely doing some controlling on their side, which is definitely interesting. I'm just so curious in the background stuff. So I did end up submitting a volunteer application for Back in Black, the Black in a Flash community event that occurs in February for a volunteer opportunity to help with either like donations or anything else. So hopefully like get in there and kind of get you provide some help for a really cool cause and charity and event, and I'm dude telling you, Dungeon 7's cursed. No! Oh my god! One life left on that guy! I'm telling you, Dungeon 7's cursed. Dungeon 7's cursed. I had one hit left on that big old F. There is no way to dodge that. I'm gonna die again. It was terrifying. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Holy cow. Still not good, but I think it's gonna be better. I still think it's gonna be a PB. I think we took 2 game overs, if not 3. I think it was only 2 Dungeon 7 during our current actual recorded PB. I'm pretty sure if we spliced our other runs together, I have like a decent run, but of course like splicing's not allowed. From us playing in between, not like still single sit down, but you know you're playing a oh god, what the heck am I doing? That was horrible. Dungeon 7, why are you like this to me? You're completely off. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. As long as we don't mess this up too bad, I'll be pretty content. But once again, thank you so much for the resub, Wept. Oh, let me... Big old narwhal hearts. Yeah, and then I don't know if you saw the announcement. Yeah, so I'm signed up or submitted something for everything that's on that list. And then there is some stuff to fill you in on. I did officially step down as a moderator of Society. So I'm just a team member now, doing some participation. One of the things I'm really excited for is that we are doing, that we're doing we're doing Taskmaster for the event, which is really exciting. So I'm doing some pre-recorded tasks like this weekend. Other issues. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it's been like, I love like Society Gives Back and like the community and everything, but it's definitely been one of those places where it's like, I'm really not like engaged in today's Mario Maker streamers, unfortunately. But I think it's kind of like, it was really just like, it was largely just like that, not necessarily time, but it's really just like, it had a point where it's like, there's nothing left for me to offer, per se, you know what I mean? I had been there 7 years, and just like, I kind of like, things were changing, and not necessarily what I was good at, or in ways that I was good at, so it was like, but it's definitely also just like, I've had a lot of bad brain days recently. Oh, that was so close. That was really risky. And, it's kind of been nice to like, be able to enjoy something without being responsible for it. Because it's been a long time for a lot of things that I've just been able to like kind of be a participant in. I find myself very often having to like, I was talking to somebody else, and there's one of the things that we do for work every year. I ended up taking a really big role in it last year, and it really stressed me out, and then it kind of like turned me off from a lot of the community and a lot of the stuff that we're doing. And 1738, darn. Yeah, so we're going for, we really want to get like, we just want to get not last place. That's really what we want the most. And to not get last place, we have to get, oh wait, never mind, that's on the original. On Game Boy Advance, we have to get under a 1718. So we're close. We're close. We just need to not make some silly mistakes. Like, there's a lot of upsides to being in charge. Something being able to shape out how you feel best, create something whole cloth, but being a participant because you feel good about it. Yes, yes. Very much that. And so that's kind of where it was, where it was like, I feel like I was able to shape it how I felt best, and which is okay, you know? But it was very much in the way. I was like, all right. So I'm nervous for this Taskmaster stuff, to be honest. I'm like really excited. It's like the one thing that like I'm probably looking forward to the most, because I've been super into Taskmaster. I just binge watched all like 20 series of it, just the English version, and oh, already messed up. Already messed up. My hand slipped. I have no idea. I've seen all of Game Changer except anything that might be new. Yeah, I'm getting him the leader. I have like, that's the wrong move again. I don't think there's new stuff out, right? Like they're still on in between. Trying to think. What the last episode I saw, spoilers, was the secret episode that nobody knew about. Yeah. Yeah. Hello? I haven't watched, and I really want to watch it, is, is the, crowd control? Yeah, Sam Alama Ding Dong. Is, but yeah, because I really enjoyed that episode. I really like, Josh Johnson, John Marchio, and what's that guy's name? I get his stuff all the time. So, you know, it's always cool, like, Make Some Noise start as, like, a quick game changer episode as well. And then became its own, series, which is very enjoyable. Love the Noise Boys. And, I think I might game over. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I also, yeah, it was nice to see, what's her name, Jess McKay come back. I really enjoy her. I was watching her and what's his face is listening to their podcast where they do all their improv things. Yeah, Samuel Lam and Ding Dong was really nice. It was really cool. I really did enjoy it. Mother trucker. Jess McKenna. Right? That's what I said? Did I say McKay? Yeah, McKenna. Right? And Zach? Is that his name? I think you said McKay. Yeah. Brain, dude. Yeah, that's... What are we doing? What am I doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Zach Reno, yeah. Second love of my life behind Paul Poblano is, like... Props, Paul? Oh, God. We can't be making silly mistakes. He's one of the producers. Yeah. The one I was thinking of, yeah. Yeah, I've... That was weird. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, man. I just want to not last place on this. But honestly, this first dungeon hurts my arm because I have to, like... I'm, like, going crazy with the controller. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see what I'm doing with the joysticks here. I'm just like... Yeah, that was a one-shot episode with the ref. Only got one shot! I think he's in that. Maybe not as a ref, because he's a ref in... Or maybe he re-rares it. What am I doing? One shot, Zach. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. I need a break from this. I guess that means... That means that we do this. Stand by. Yo ho! Make way! Make way! Where's my Wiimote? Oh, God. the controller drawer where it belongs. Put something there. Don't mind me as I quickly change a bunch of stuff that we'll have to change back later. My left hand's tired. This will make my right hand tired, so, you know, it makes sense. Or, I need to open links crossbow. I shouldn't have done that. I just overwrote something I didn't mean to. Oh, that tracks. Alright. Bum ba da dum! That's what's about to happen. Are you ready? Hold on, should we stop? Should we stop by here real quick? My audio is coming through in like 3 different places. Hold on, I gotta make some adjustments real quick. Oh, you guys can't even hear me because I turned my mic off because it's being picked up. I've been talking. I'm a silly boy. I'm a goofy goober. I'm very confused because it's not even in here. Because when if it was here, the sound wouldn't do that. Let's come with. I got really quiet for a minute. Yeah, that's because my brain was being dumb. No, this doesn't make any sense. I'm very confused. To be completely honest. I don't know what's causing it to happen. Because unfortunately, yeah, I had it going through my headphones and through OBS, and then also somehow through my computer screen, through like the computer, which seems weird. How do I? There's a way to do it down here. This will solve my problem, I think. Uh-huh. I found a solution. I don't know. It's honestly impressive. Alright, we should be good now. We should be in business. Okay. Alright. That was crazy. Alright. Let's just get one good time on this, and then that might be it. I might call it. I'm not gonna do a double because we're just focusing on our thing. But all right. What the hey? Do we see that? What the heck? It's being weird. I'm scared. Alright. Alright. It's being weird. Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay. Alright, new game file. Link D. This is Link's crossbow training for the Wii U. We were playing Zelda for the Game & Watch, but my hand was getting tired. So we are playing crossbow training, doing some retro speedruns. We've been doing this as a dual speedrun, which required us to play both at the same time. That video is up on YouTube if you're interested in checking it out. But with that, because I was doing two, I wasn't getting my best time. So we're just doing a quick run where I can get some time so we can actually submit to speedrun. Interesting thing about this game, we don't play a third of it, hence why we were able to do 2 speedruns at once. So we only play stage 3s because it saves us time, because there's a few things that go on in this game. One between every stage. So you have levels and stages. So you have to be level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and final. So for a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, final? 7? Does that make sense? 6? 7? Yeah, 7 levels. Between, and then you have 3 stages per level, and between like stage 1, stage 2, what it does is it counts your time, or it counts your score, and that score goes from like 0 up to whatever your final score is, and that wastes time, so we don't do that for speedrunning. So that's the way we do that. And then the other reason is, one, we don't want to like waste energy or anything. But the other like reality is, in stages 7, 8, and final, it's boss fights. And so those boss fights finish as quickly as you do. So that's where we really save time in this game. And so that's kind of like what we're aiming for. So, and then we'll see here, we're going to get ready to menu in about 10 seconds. And then menuing is like the other important thing. So we're just kind of like hanging out a little bit. So right here, see how it says score 0? We'll used to no time because we don't have to count anything, which means that we're saving time. And now we get to mash B to try and make sure that we go as fast as possible. And then we just kind of hang out. We get to watch. You can look at look around a little bit. Wow. Oh, that's where that guy is. Look at the moon. It's not the Majora's Mask moon. Wow, so pretty. Wow. 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 Chillest speedrun ever? 100%. Well, it's like, it's chill and then it's chaos. So, the thing about this game is that you get a few different, God, the controller's being weird, which is very concerning. It might be too close. Or it's like dropping under itself? I don't know. You change things, it gets weird. Interesting. So the game modes that you have are Ranger, Target Practice, which we don't play those. What are they all called? Ranger is the only one I really remember right now. Alright, so the thing, oh yeah, Defender, where you just stand and have to defend. So the big thing about this is that we have to get 20,000 between the stage. And so the big thing for this is that we don't want to miss any enemies, because that boost, or that like chain combo, that's what allows us to get 20,000 in this level. So you'll see we can't get hit because that will also end the chain. So we're at 15,000. We're trying to get to 20,000, which we got. So, and I missed, but that's no big deal. We can get an extra bonus here in a second. I don't remember how to get it. You have to like kill everything on screen during this stage, maybe. So yeah, pretty easy. Got through level 3. So we'll do this real quick. Do some menuing to get over to state level 4. And then we have our target practices that we don't care about. Nice. Oh man. And yeah, this, talk about chill. You get this nice music and we're just like, we're chilling. Chilling like a villain. Oh, wept. I don't think, since you haven't been around, Julia sent me this. It's pretty cool. Gonna have to like figure out more of a stream setup to do some background stuff. Yeah, it's super cute. Yeah, I love it. So we're since definitely for if we end up running for games in queer, I'm not going to green screen for that. And I'll do background, so figure out where to put that. The hard part is the wall that's directly behind me doesn't have any outlets on it. There's only 2 outlets or 4 outlets technically in this room, and all 4 are being utilized. So I kind of like figure out, and they're like actually being utilized. So I kind of like, and then it's hard to get anything over there. So I kind of like figure out, you know, run an extension cable or something. Cause I have like neon lights I want to like plug in over there too. And like do some stuff. Yeah, 50 foot or nothing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, unfortunately I bought freaking I have some extension cords, but I bought freaking English extension cords on accident. Mash and B. So I have to have English to European, like actual, like, because the English are different. Yeah, so this is the defender level. It gets a little annoying because they're gonna attack us and we're just not gonna do anything about it. So get ready to hear this for a while. Notice how our score is at, we do have to get 20,000, that's for each level. But we can't go below 0, so us taking these hundreds don't matter. We can watch them not stab us and have them stab us in the back. That's that guy gives you an auto shooter. They did talk. This game was weird, man. It went through like so many different stages, like what it was, where they wanted to call it like Let's Play Zapper and like Wii Introduction Zapper, and like they really wanted to like make it a gun, but they thought that was like not Zelda enough, so then they like settled for the crossbow. And then they were like, but I still want machine gun, and then they like were like, we're gonna make this an official game. Or we're gonna have a story with it, and then it went called like Legend of Zelda something crazy. Yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, so these are our ranger levels. So what we're really going for is a time bonus on these. So we just need to kill all the enemies as fast as possible. Hey, why are you being dumb? My goodness. Nice, got him in the air. Alright, and then we go this way, and then they're all gonna like kind of like fall on us. Where the heck are they? What the heck? What'd I do? How'd I miss? Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, we still got 20,000. It really doesn't matter because we're forced to hang out here. Because it gives you the opportunity to get like high scores. Because there is a scaling system. So 20,000 gives you a copper, which is the minimum that you need. And then you can see like we have all these other animals and stuff. And bad guys and other things that you can shoot to increase your points. So like I think 30,000 or no, 40,000 silver, 60,000 gold, 100,000 copper, something like that. So the game doesn't want like just end it after you beat all the guys, because it's like, well, you might be going for a high score, but not us. We're just going for time. So the quickest way to get to our 20,000 and just kind of like move on is good. All right, more chilling out target practices. And then I don't remember exactly the time that we're going for on this. What's funny is later on, we literally won't play the level and we'll still end up with a score because the enemies will score for us, and that's kind of annoying. These are sky people. Don't ask any follow-on questions on why they're the way they are. That was like a whole Reddit post. People were like, do these ever get explained? And it's like, those are the sky people. That is the explanation. Oh, it's a weird chicken. Yeah. Yeah, this heavily pulled from the Twilight Princess engine, so it's very, because it's a Wii game, right? We do see some references to Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time in this game specifically, and then some like new introductions to like some enemy types, kind of. Yeah, very much TP, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely just like direct rips, you know, to get it sent out. Save some time and stuff, you know? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and start mashing B. And now this one's going to be annoying because this is a defender level. It's always funny when I say defender level because it makes me think of Defender as in the Mario Maker Troll Guides creator, who is some famous Mario Maker levels. This definitely should be playing Gerudo Valley, right? Like... We had all kinds of ideas of like what we were going to do in between. That's why we started playing another Zelda game. I'm thinking about learning Rubik's Cubes, that's never made sense. So we got another Ranger level here, so we're going to be running around. Once again, we're going for that time bonus. So it's really about killing these guys as fast as possible. So we know kind of like where they all are. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff to kind of... What the heck? Come on. Apparently we missed one up there. There he is. I don't know why my controller is being so weird today. Come on. It's fine. Hello? If we don't hit the 20,000, we do have some backups, strats where we can like do this. We'll get some like bonus points for that, and then we can do that. So, you know, if it ever gets tight. So we do have backup strats just in case I have issues like controller issues. I will say this was like, I do genuinely feel like we've gotten much better at this game. Because like these levels used to really stress me out. It's like now I feel like we get them pretty consistently. The only ones that like stress me out still are like Dark Nut, because there is like ways to get really good skips on that. And the final boss, because it's required. And it's just like the end of the game, you know what I mean? Yeah, so here's Ordon, which is straight from TP. We saw a lot of this back when we were doing the Pick Up the Dog speedrun of Twilight Princess, which is also on YouTube if you're interested in checking out. It's also on my speedrun.com profile. We're like 6th place or 16th or something. I remember. Definitely out of tune. It's been chilling out for a little bit. We're speedrunning real fast. Yeah, this is the level that makes me mad, because we're gonna leave with like probably 500 points on this one. Literally for doing nothing. Those dang bokoblins can't... 100%. Wow, we might actually be alright. I might have lied. Nope, never mind. There it is. I'm like, it's somewhere in there. Alright. Well, we end up with 50. That's like less than usual. Yeah, so see, we have to like wait for that counting and stuff. Alright, this one's kind of annoying. The chill flows, I don't remember ever existing in any other game. Hello? Hello? Thank you. My goodness. That's not great. Hello? Thank you. My goodness. Controller, controller, controller. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Oh no! Skyward Sword was so... No! No! Controller was really flipping out at the beginning. No! Oh no. Of course I'm a gamer. I'm gonna blame the controller. Alright, here we go again. Big old Fs. They do say that like you're allowed to play 1 and 2, but they're like, I don't know why you would do that. It's like 100%. Sounds like those Costco guys. Which Costco guys? Of course I'm a gamer. I always blame the controller. Yeah. Let's see, what's Song of Storms? How's Song of Storms go? Oof. We're speedrunning so good right now. No one's ever done better, right? Exactly how Ozzy intended. All right. There we go. We're doing really good too. We're actually legit on like a PB pace. Well. That one felt iffy. Not iffy, not away. Oh god, I missed one. It's gonna make it really tight. Never mind, we're good. Whoops, I got hit. I've been hit. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Diva down! This is a good... Just random instruments. That's what we do here. Let's go. All right, what instrument goes with this? Is that good? From Wichita, Seven Nation Army strong, gonna fight 'em off. Hey, hey, oof. Oh, did not get him out of the air. That was unfortunate. Nice. Wow, we got 30,000. We did really good on that one. That's wild. Bada 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 bada. Bada 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 bada. Bada 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 bada. All right. Yo, I wonder if if we got as many zeros as possible. So 2 zeros at the end, I think is better, maybe? I don't know. These are the real questions. Weighing in at about 2 kilos, this vital internal workhorse is one of your body's largest. What crucial part are we describing? 2 kilos. Your liver? That's my guess. A fat liver. Not to be confused with a fatty liver, which is a disease. Oh, I forgot to split. Maybe spleen. Maybe, but spleens aren't important. It's not crucial. You can get your spleen removed. Alright, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna go use I'm gonna go speedrun peeing real quick. Oh, I did it. I washed my hands too. With time to spare. Pro peer. No way saw that coming. Oh man. Ugh. So I have a Pixel for my phone, and it updated a couple weeks ago. P World Champ, that's me. And it replaced my Google Assistant with Gemini, and it was horrible. So, right, things that I would use my phone for with Google Assistant. While driving, play a song. Sometimes I'd forget the name of the song and say something like, hey, play the song that has the lyrics like this. And Google Assistant did it every time. Today, this is a spoiler for how the story ends, I asked Google Assistant to play a song from the movie, what movie was I thinking of? Do the Right Thing. And it played the song that I was actually specifically thinking of in Do the Right Thing, which is very impressive. I asked it the other day. Hey Google, play the song that features Night Rider by Doja Cat on Spotify. And it got it. It was like, oh, Plain Amen. I know what you're asking for. What Well, that's how Google Assistant works. So I would ask it, hey, Google, set a timer for 9 minutes because I was cooking some chicken tendies, you know? And it would do it, no issues. Hey, Google, send a message to so-and-so, and it would do it. Give so-and-so a call, no issues, right? Well, Gemini, I asked it to play Amen by Doja Cat. It didn't know what I was saying. It was like, could not find any song called Amen by Doja Cat. And then I was like, okay, play Amen by Doja Cat. And then it said, can't find any song. Or no, then it was like playing Say So by Doja Cat. It's like, what? That's not at all what I asked for. So then I was like, maybe it's smart, just like my Google Assistant was. And it's like, hey, play the song that features Knight Rider by Doja Cat. Nope. It was like, no songs feature Knight Rider by Doja Cat. Not true. So thanks. And then I asked it to play Chapel Roan, you know? I was like in the mood for some Chapel. And it was like, I don't know what Chapel Run is. I think you might be referring to what some of our fans call a Chapel Roan playlist. And like, really? And it's like, okay, play Chapel Roan. And it was like, I can't find anything like that. And so then I tried again. And it was like playing Chapel Road on Spotify by 2 unknown artists. I'd never heard it. God, we're stuck in, dude. Controller's actually like legit messing up right now. Wow, that was so bad. Oh, that might be why it's messing up. Its battery's dying. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know where, if I think I have AA somewhere, but I don't really want to spend time getting them. That explains that problem. My goodness gracious. I think that explains that problem. I know they definitely get weird during low. I'm gonna finish the story real quick, but I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I appreciate you guys stopping by. But yeah, so anyways, right? So then I asked it, I was like, hey, and then it played that random Chapel Road song. I'm like, what? Who is this? What are we doing? And then I like, and this had been like days of it. Then I got really mad at it, and I called it a bunch of names, and it was like, I know no songs called Dumb A Asterisk by Chapel Road. I'm like, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. And then then I asked like, hey, why are you so bad? And it straight up told me. It was like, I suck compared to Google Assistant because I am not made to do device like controls. Google Assistant is built specifically for your device to do like complex device actions, while I'm meant to do complex thinking and like something and like conversations. And I'm like, why would I want my, like, why would you replace the thing that I use to like drive and get around every day with a thing that like literally isn't designed and openly admits that it can't do that? And then I was like, hey, can I change this? And it was like, yeah, you can do it this way. I'm like, can you just change it myself? And it's like, I don't have the ability to change your settings. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, so bad. So bad. So anyways, yeah, I was able to change it back to Google Assistant immediately. Asked it all the same questions. I was like, hey, I missed it. I said the wrong title for a song the other day. Said like part of the chorus. Immediately it played the right song. It didn't even ask. It doesn't even say, okay, doing this. It just did it. It just played the song I was thinking of. It is so much better. Like, Google Assistant is honestly impressive. It like, the fact that I can tell it to play a song from a movie and it just do it, like, blows me away. The fact that I can tell it lyrics from a song and it can play it. The fact that I can tell it to play a song that samples another song and it just does it. It is literally a tool, and it does a great job at being the tool it is. And things like Gemini are supposed to be tools, but instead we've made this thing that just wants to have an annoying like, I don't want my screwdriver to think, man. I don't care about my screwdriver's opinion. I want it to be able to screw a screw in. And it like blows me away. And so BBC released an article reviewing all AI, and it discovered across all models, every model had like at least a 50% rating where it was giving misinformation. Like, that's insane. Half the time it's giving misinformation. And then 76% of users reported negative results when using Gemini. 76%. More than 3/4 of users for Gemini have determined that it is absolute trash. And Google knows this because these info is out because it's from their own sources, and they chose to push it out to phones. And they chose to use it to replace the thing that they've spent years developing that does a great job, and it is wildly mind-blowing why you would ever do that as any decision level. And I hate it. But that's my little rant that I've been saving up. Thank you for being here. I did get a time on Zelda for the Game & Watch. Not one that I necessarily want to submit, so we might do one more stream of these where we do them separate just to try and get a good time in there. So we'll probably do that next Thursday. However, if you guys didn't see in the Narwhal Pod, if you're not part of the Narwhal Pod Discord, join the Narwhal Pod Discord by going to https://discord.narwhalpod.org, and you'll get an auto invite. Definitely check out. We do charity streams and other things, and we share info, and we just have fun. We're doing a movie night this Saturday at 7 p.m. Central European Time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those that are on the East Coast. And we're doing Halloween movies, so make sure you guys stop by. Otherwise, if I don't see you in the Narwhal Pod for movie night, I will see you all on Sunday where we're doing indie game dev reviews. Next week, we are doing streams Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is the current plan. And we will be doing and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday to be determined because it'll be the start of Games Done Queer, so I'll definitely be watching that. So definitely recommend you guys watch that by going to gdq.gg. Following that, we'll have the first week in November where we'll be doing a movie night, another movie night the first week of November. And then I will not be streaming Thursday for a work event. And then at the end of November, we'll be Society Gives Back. We're raising money for the Trevor Project, which is exciting. Games Done Queer is raising money for Lambda Legal, who's a super cool organization that I'd highly recommend. And then December, the first 2 weeks of December, we're partaking in Jingle Jam with WWF. Which is super cool, and if you sign up, you can be a streamer for that. And anybody who donates over $35 will get the game collection, which is a series of games that you get for, or 35 pounds technically, because they're British. So if you donate 35 pounds to WWF through Jingle Jam, while I'm streaming, you'll get access to a handful of game keys, kind of like the Humble Bundle kind of idea. So that's super cool. And then January's AGDQ, and then February is Back in Black. So we got a lot going on between now and February that I'm very excited for. Hope to have you guys check it out. If you're interested in streaming for WWF for Jingle Jam and you want to be part of this awesome event, Luke from WWF UK has joined the Narwhal Pod. Super excited for that, and it's very helpful in doing some cool stuff with that. And they're even offering us access to speak with some of their scientists and researchers and other people who work at WWF, which is probably the thing I'm most excited for during that week. So we're going to be doing some interviews and other things I'm going to start scheduling here soon. And then I'm probably going to do some interviews for some articles on narwhalpod.org as well, and might be streaming those either at Narwhal Pod or just recording them and uploading them to the Narwhal Pod YouTube, or both. I don't know yet. I got to reach out to some people, so that's kind of the plan there. So excited for that. The best way to stay up is to subscribe to our Google Calendar by doing Bang Calendar in chat, or going over to narwhalpod.org/events, where it's synced to our Google Calendar and it announces all these events that are ongoing, or join the Narwhal Pod Discord once again. And you can always stay up to date by going to Blue Sky by BSky, bsky.app/profile/narwhalpod.org. You can check out us over there. Pod, yeah. But anyways, let's find a beautiful human being to raid over to. Appreciate you all being here once again. Copy over those raid messages. Icky watching Finster. Let's see who Twitch recommends for us to raid over to. See what's going on. I don't want to raid somebody who's